Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to do a review on the loaded Tien. I have the Flex 2. I'm about 120 pounds, which is actually a really good flex for me. And I said I was getting a loaded Tien in our first video. You should watch it. It's the Globe Prowler review. Yeah, so check that out. And I have this disassembled right now. It came with Paris red crimson slides and yellow orangutan stimuluses 86As. But I heard a crack, and turns out it was nothing. I don't know if I landed on something else, but just didn't want to take any chances. But anyway, to the board now. This is a great board. I really recommend it. I've only been riding it for, 3 or 4 days now. Which sounds like, oh, you wouldn't know enough to like actually get really used to the board, but I have ridden it before and it's really good. If you're 120 pounds and you're looking for a good flex in a board but not too flexy, I recommend this. I've tried the Flex 3 and it's pretty flexy. I mean, I wouldn't really want it because it's a bit too flexy for me and it's harder to pump. And so the specs on this board is it's 39 inches. It mainly takes 180 millimeter trucks. It's drop through. It's bamboo with sandwiched by 2 layers of fiberglass, which is actually really nice, and it's really, really light. It has really, really gritty grip tape, which is actually, I think, one of the biggest things I like about this board, which actually sounds stupid, but the grip tape it's just really nice, and I think Loaded did a good job that putting like a really gritty grip tape on a board that's meant for freestyle and sliding like a lot. And it also has a pretty cool design, I think. And it's symmetrical, so it has twin kicktails, and so it's awesome if you're doing like a 180 stand up. All you have to do is a body varial and you're riding the same way that you just were. So yeah, if you're going to get a loaded board and you want just an all-around board, I would recommend this board, no doubt. But if you want something a little longer, I would go with the Dervish or something else. I don't know if I would go with a loaded board if you want something longer than the Tien. But if you do want a loaded board and it's longer than the Tien, go with the Dervish, because I've tried that one out too. It's really good. But I said I dismounted all the things on my board, and now I'm going to do a review on everything. So this is the hanger and the wheels. I'm just gonna do the wheels first. I have yellow 86A orangutan stimuluses, and they are very, very nice. And on the Tien, it's just a perfect match. They can be really grippy when you're carving and when you want them to be grippy, but when you want to slide, it's easy to break that friction barrier, and it's easy to hold out, and it's easy just to like control compared to other a little more flexy boards or longer boards that are a bit harder to control. And I have Reds bearings, which I highly recommend, even though they aren't waterproof. They're very, very good. Just don't ride them through water because they will probably rust. And then I have Paris 180s, and all Paris 180s are the same, but I have the red crimson slides, which are just a different color. And it's really nice. I like the color personally, but I think it goes really well with the yellow stimuluses and also the board itself, because I have red base plate, which fits really well with when you're riding it. Just looks good from the top view of the board. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, these shock pads that came with it, I got this board from Skate, and I believe these are .6 Cairo shock pads, or stock shock pads. I don't know which one, but they're actually really effective. If you're gonna get a board, you have to get shock pads if you're gonna do freestyle or anything. Otherwise, the trucks and the bolts are gonna eat itself into the wood and all the fiberglass, and you're gonna end up ruining your board really early. But yeah, the stock bolts that come with it aren't actually as bad as some people have said. Some people say they break pretty easily, but I don't know. They seem really sturdy to me so far. I wouldn't really know yet. Sorry, that's my dog. But yeah, I wouldn't really know yet because I haven't been riding it that long. And then another thing I want to talk about is the bushings. These are, I don't know what durometer these are, but they're really, really, really good bushings. They can be like really tight. They can be harder to carve with, so they can be more stable if you want them to. And then when you loosen your trucks, it allows it to have a lot more carviness. It's hard to explain, but it can be really, really carvy. And I personally like them. I probably will switch them out later, but I really like these. I really like these bushings. Yeah, that's about it, guys. If you're looking into the Tien, I definitely recommend it. It's a great board. It's a great feeling, actually, when it comes in the mail. It's pretty awesome, and when you first see it. And then when you take it out to ride, it's just amazing compared to probably the board you've had before. I had the Globe Prowler, if you've seen our other video, and it's a great upgrade for something like if you want to get into freestyle or even better sliding. Like, I could already slide, but just the concaveness and the camber allows it to lock your feet in so well that it's just really simple to do slides that are incredibly complicated or can be incredibly complicated. And also I want to mention to Loaded that they did a great job on the graphic. It's simple, but it's really creative. They did a bamboo weave, and also a star in the middle, and it's really cool. Yeah, alright, thanks guys, bye.